Welcome to WolfPack TV. I'm your host, Larry Reed. We're only a few days away from this, the 2017 U Sport Men's Soccer Nationals. In fact, most of the teams are arriving in Kamloops today. The WolfPack, of course, already solidified a spot as host team. They were in the Canada West Final Four last Friday. Friday night at a rainy and cold Thunderbird Stadium, the WolfPack surrendering 3 goals in 17 minutes and lost starting keeper Lubo Magdalene with an injury. The lone TRU goal scored by James Fraser.
Obviously disappointed with the results. That first 15 minutes was not exactly the way we wanted to come out and play, and giving up 2 early goals and pretty bad mistakes ended up costing us. The one thing I did really like was the fight back and the battle. After the third goal, the guys continued to fight, continued to push forward, and in the second half really fought and tried to get ourselves back into the game.
One night later, playing for the bronze medal, the WolfPack get on the board in the 8th minute. Wonder kid Anatoly Levaye puts in the rebound. Then it was James Fraser, his 4th of the postseason, in the 21st minute. Men's soccer capturing TRU's 3rd ever Canada West bronze medal. Trivia fans, men's volleyball won the first 2 in 2008 and 2009.
Being able to come away with a medal in our first Final Four is massive for our program and massive for our players. Couldn't be happier for the guys, the way they responded today. It was a fantastic effort, defensively solid, and took our opportunities when we had the chance. Obviously playing against the number 3 ranked team in the country, it's going to pose its problems, but the guys, I thought, played fantastic and represented our university.
Before the championships, Canada West handed out its hardware for men's soccer. Mitch Papadinus capped off a spectacular season by being named the Player of the Year, tied for the lead in scoring and having the most assists in Canada West with 10.
We knew we were getting a special player in Mitch when he came to us 2 years ago from EBC, and we knew what he could bring to the program. It's finally starting to come all together for him, and he's not just an offensive guy. He's really taken to everything that we've talked about on the defensive side of the ball, and he's really become an excellent all-round player. And for us, for him to be able to start hitting his stride this year was huge. And we've surrounded him with good players as well too. So that's added to complement his skill set and what he can bring to the teams.
2 of his WolfPack teammates were chosen for the second team. The ageless wonder Ryan Glanville, for the 3rd straight year, being named an All-Star. He was joined by defender Finley McPhee. Rookies Josh Banton and Jan Perez Glassmacher named to the All-Rookie team.
Obviously he's been there the last 2 years, and we expected that from him, but we're really happy for Finley McPhee this year to finally be recognized for the work he's done the last 3 years. Finley's been an excellent defender for us, and finally glad to see he's getting recognized by the other coaches as well too, and that's fantastic. And Josh and Jan, both as on the all-rookie team. They were 2 fantastic recruits for us, and are going to be stellar players for the next 5 years, and we expect to see them on all-star teams, and even better because those are 2 special players that we have.
Volleyball now. The WolfPack hosting Brandon Friday night. Women's action, Brandon in blue, WolfPack in white. TRU leading 7-6 in the second set. Raven Weeb getting the point on the near side, and the set is tied. It worked going to Weeb once, so why not again? They go up 11-8. Later, Brandon up 25-24. Mary Thompson with the service ace. Rachel Windhorse can't get to it. 26-24 the final. Third set, the Pack down 2-0, fighting for their life, but leading the set 18-10. Brandon's Nikayla Maciuski fires right off the Pack defender. Later on, Michaela Funk at the service line for TRU. She finds a hole and scores the service ace herself. TRU leads 23-12. TRU wins the point. Jane Nukalova taps it over the net, and the Bobcats, a tough time receiving, bounces off the net, and the Pack win the third 25-12. Fourth set, TRU again with the lead. Abby Spratt, the crafty setter from Calgary, with the little touch, point WolfPack, and they're up 12-8. Then up 22-12, the teams rally until Mary Thompson executes a little dump play, which Rachel Windhorse can't contain. The WolfPack trying to win the set and stay alive. Spratt gets the ball over, set for Nikayla Maciuski on the far side. Her keel misses the mark. Pack square the match up at 2. Let's move to 5 and the race to 15. Both teams want it. Spratt with a back set for Nukalova, who goes cross-court. It stays in. One of 20 kills for her on the night. TRU trails 4-3. Tied at 10 now. Nukalova will drive the ball to the back row. The Bobcat player tries to keep it in. She doesn't, and the Wolfpack take the lead. The set and the match will end on a controversial play. Watch the rally back and forth. It appears to most that Brandon knocks it out. TRU point, right? Wrong. Official calls net violation. It goes 5, and the Pack lose their first match of the regular season to fall to 2-1 on the year.
I don't know if it was a bye week and we had a little bit of fog, but yeah, we weren't very good early for sure. We found a little bit of grit. It wasn't pretty, I don't think, at any point. I don't think it was great volleyball on either side for most of the match. But I like the fact that we turned up our defensive intensity for sure. But at the end of the day, just didn't get it done.
The following night, the teams are back at it. The Pack are looking to split. Here's what it looked like.
Good serve there. And now Michaela Majewski tries to tip that one over. Big swing upcoming now.
Huge kill by Jane on their serves, so hopefully they can do it today.
Big swing by Raven Weeb, number 4 for this Brandon Bobcats team. Swing by Michelle Egger. It's going to be handled by the libero. Back roll recovered. That quick throw. You talked about Mary Thompson, number 10. That's her first of the night with those dumps. Exactly. You know, it might sound basic, but I say the most important part of volleyball is to make sure to get your serve in. You can't get anything started if you can't do that. Wolfie sporting his ever so lovely black and orange. Handled by the libero, but the pass is unable to meet up with her teammate as they look to take a 2-0 lead in this match. Good recovery by the Bobcats team and a good swing there. And it was just too much for the Wolfpack team to handle as they fall in this second set. Final score, 25-18 in favor of the Brandon Bobcats. And good try, good dump. And an even better put away by number 9, Michaela Majewski. She's just big set by Abby Spratt. Big time hit by number 4, Kendra Finch. Good serve there, Mary Thompson. An even better put away by Sammy Love. Big swing by Michelle Egger and the Wolfpack. Jane Nukalova, she dove on the ground for that one, but she couldn't get a hand on it. Good swing there by Morgan again, and now Michelle Egger wants to end this one.
The Wolfpack lose in straight sets, 25-20, 25-18, 25-20. Nukalova leading the TRU attack with 11 kills. Windhorse had 7. TRU men also hosting Brandon. Game 1 Friday night. It's Randy Grundman starting it off well with the service ace. Brandon, though, not phased. Out of the back row, it's Elliot Viles, the Australian, with one of his 7 kills on the night. Bobcats up 15-9. James Weir sees an opening and delivers. Later, Brandon leads 23-13 into the middle for Weir, who scores another point. Elliot Viles had a strong match for the Bobcats. His kill here gives them the first set 25-14. In the second, TRU with another good start. Joshua Milani garners the point. Brandon serving, and they drive it right to Jacob Hamilton, off him and out. TRU's go-to guy early this season is the German Tim Daubert. Big effort here. He had 6 kills in the match. Serving is so key in volleyball. Charlie Bringlow delivers the ace. With the score 19-10 Brandon, Viles notches another point with the kill. TRU looking just a little deflated as the Bobcats get the set point, win 25-18 to lead 2-zip. In the third, it's STP, Sam Taylor Parks with the kill. Brandon leads 13-9 when Weir delivers, and the victim is rookie libero Landon Curry out of Vernon. Later, Bobcats up 23-12. Travis Walls with the service ace. Facing game and set point, Cole Ketty drives a serve into the net. Not to be for the Pack on this night. They fall in 3 straight sets. Daubert leading the TRU offense with 6 kills, Jordan Foote and Grundman with 5.
Collectively, it seemed like everyone was waiting for someone else to take charge and get it done. We had some guys that retired this week and weren't necessarily playing great, but yeah, we're in the locker room and talking about lots of guys had their chance, and it just seemed like everyone was waiting for someone else to make the play or talk, and it got to the point when we really couldn't even call the ball in or out, and decision making was particularly poor.
The next night, sadly for the Pack, it was more of the same. Here's the highlights.
For number 6, Charlie Bringlow. They get another opportunity. Elliot Valls unable to get a touch on that one. Great 3-man wall built there by the WolfPack. Big 3. There's that 3-man block. 3-man wall. We talked about how the WolfPack have been successful. A good swing there by Tim Daubert. It's going to be off the fingertips of the WolfPack. It's going to be point Bobcats. Potential to end this one for the Bobcats, but Charlie Bringlow wants to have an answer. It's going to sail out of bounds, and that is an unfortunate way to end the first set as the WolfPack fall in set number 1. He's from Germany. He's putting on a showcase today, and he wanted to get a good dig there, but that one's going to go out of bounds. Charlie Bringlow just going to set that one over, and now this wall is going to, oh, great fake. That was actually a great fake. The back serve in his number 7, Seth Friesen. Jacob Hamilton with the set. Good swing by Cole.
Great swing by Cole Ketty.
Gets that one to the back roll. Set up. Big swing by Elliot Valls. Matt Powell has no choice but to just hit this one over. Then Jacob Hamilton. There's a 2-man wall there, and on the opposite side, they're going to go up for the block, and they're going to get a touch there. And
unfortunately, Brandon Grundman, number 10, is on the net. And yeah.
Oh, that's a good serve there. Ricochets off the net, gets in. And that 3-man wall that we talk about, this WolfPack team does it once again. And leading the Canada Western blocks per set. That one's going to sink in for an ace. Big whopping serve. It's going to be handled well by the Bobcats up at the net. It's going to be a 2-man wall built by the WolfPack. Back to set. Elliot Valls wants to have an answer. He gets through 3 to get his point there. Matt Powell was back to serve. Scored 23-13, 2 points away from this match being over. Jacob Hamilton with the set. Good swing there by Randy Grundman. Good. Seth Friesen tried to go over the top of the block. Tim Edge had a really good swing on that, but that block, that 2-man wall was too much as the Bobcats get that one. Making this Bobcat team wait a little longer. Won't be a celebration quite yet. Seth Friesen with the set. Big, really heads up play by the Bobcats team as they got the point there and control this set as they sweep the Thompson River.
Cole Ketty, the top offensive weapon for TRU on Saturday with 7 kills. Tim Daubert had 4. Basketball now, spending the weekend in Kelowna. Scott Reeves has his team unbeaten after their first 2 starts, and they look good here. TRU winning every quarter. They led 45-30 at the half. TRU with 3 players in double figures. Shanice Sigsworth, she had 13. Rookie Jordan Haggerty, the guard out of Saskatoon, with 10 points and 6 rebounds. Michelle Boss added 10 as well. The game featured the first ever meeting of the Crado sisters. Allie on the left for TRU, Carly on the right for UBCO, and here's a pick before the game. TRU wins quite handily as Chelsea Huey had 9 points and 11 rebounds. 3rd win of the year for women's basketball. That is 1 more victory than they had the entire last season. The TRU girls must have brought the brooms to the furnace in Kelowna. Yup, they swept them. Lalani Carney leading the offense with 19. Chelsea Huey had a double-double, 13 points, 10 rebounds. WolfPack men were looking to get back on the winning track as they took on UBCO. They won every quarter and led 40-30 at the half. Luke Morris, another big night, leading TRU in scoring for the 3rd straight time. In this game, he wound up with 22 points and 5 rebounds in 29 minutes. Joe Davis also strong, 20 points and 6 rebounds. Mike Rualt with a 2nd straight double-double, 11 points, 10 boards. Derek Rhodes, the other big offensive weapon for the Pack, he had 18 points. On Sunday, the TRU men grounded out but didn't shoot the ball the best. They fell by 5 to UBCO. Mike Rualt with his third double-double in 4 starts. Not talking coffee here, folks. 15 points, 10 rebounds. Other team in action this weekend, TRU swim team. They were in Langley for the Olympians Fall Invitational. On day 1, the TRU swimmers had 7 top 2 finishes, 3 first and 4 second places. Nolan Paul was first in 2 of them. Looking ahead, men's soccer will open the U Sport Nationals with a 5 p.m. Thursday kickoff against York out of Ontario. Other teams involved are UBC, Cape Breton, Montreal, New Brunswick, UQAM, and Carleton. The cross-country team will be in Victoria this coming weekend for the U Sport Nationals on Saturday. Volleyball teams head to the coast to meet the UBC Thunderbirds playing Thursday and Friday. And basketball flies to Saskatoon for a weekend set against the Saskatchewan Huskies. The games go Friday and Saturday. That's WolfPack TV for this week. Here's where you find us on the various social media platforms. I'm Larry Reed. We'll chat again in 7 days.